Hello YouTube, this is my very first video and I'm going to talk about my Urban EDC. So I live in the city, so everything in this bag is kind of geared towards city living. It's not a bug out bag or anything for the wilderness, but it gives me all the stuff that I use pretty much on a daily basis with a little bit of survival items as well. So again, this isn't for the wilderness or anything. I don't have any saws or large magazine clips or bear repellent or anything like that. But this, I found that it's been pretty useful in an urban setting in the city. I could show you what we're looking at as far as my living situation. So I'm in my office here, and this is kind of what I'm looking at. So everything I have in the bag is kind of geared towards taking me out there. So I'd like to hear any of your comments. Hope you enjoyed the video, and have a nice day. Bye. Welcome everyone to my live stream. I haven't done a live stream in about 2 years now, at least on this channel. I've been doing the Prep Talk Live almost weekly on Wednesdays with Cascadia Dispatch. But as the video showed, that was my very first video, and I posted it on February 16th, 2011. And I was just thinking about it over the weekend. I was like, oh, I'm going to hit my 15-year anniversary on YouTube with a couple sabbaticals here and there. So this is going to be a very loose freestyle live stream. Happy to take questions and everything like that. A lot of people are saying congratulations, and whoop everyone. We have some very special guests that are going to be making appearances over here as well too. So this is going to be a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun just posting videos lately after taking some breaks here or there for various things. So let's see if I can still run a live stream with this software. It's been a while. We have a lot of people backstage that are just going to be swinging by saying hello and things like that. So some of them, oh, actually I see one there. I wasn't even sure if they're going to attend. So so I guess we'll just get right down to it. I'll take some comments in really quick, and then I'll start bringing people on, and we'll make this a fun little party. We'll probably go for about an hour or so. But as mentioned, I've been doing this YouTube for about 15 years now, and when I posted that first video, which you saw there, that was my Urban Bug Out Bag version 1. And at the time, I was probably a prepper for maybe a year, a closeted prepper, but no one really wanted to talk to me about anything having to do with prepping. My wife, my friends, my coworkers, they weren't interested in it, and I was interested in it. And so what I found is that I just had to go online to get some feedback. And originally, when I posted that video, I was just planning on getting some feedback as far as, hey, that you should do this better. You should, that backpack sucks, or switch out the Nalgene bottle for this. And then I just started, people like, oh, subscribed. And I wasn't even planning on that. So that was pretty exciting. I had no idea at the time that I'd still be posting videos 15 years later. I don't know how many videos I've posted now, but it's just been an unbelievable ride for the last 15 years. Various topics, and I've met so many different people and friends that I would not have met had I not posted that first video. After that first video, I think I posted my first Altoids kit, and I think that's been kind of my bread and butter type video on the channel over the years, and a new one's actually on the way probably this year. So but it's just been an amazing ride. I've met so many people. I've gotten better at prepping. I've gotten worse at times and then got better through optimization and through refinements of the kits that I do. Oh, good to see Tactical Rabbi there. Good to see you, Tactical Rabbi. We met over at SHOT Show last month, and it was a blast, and I stole some of his EDC ideas. But yeah, it's just been a great ride. It's been like now YouTube and the Urban Prepper. I just picked a handle that sounded kind of like what I was interested in. I wasn't really planning on having it be any kind of brand or anything like that, but it ended up being that. And now when I walk around Seattle or walk around conventions like SHOT Show and other places, people call me top per the Urban Prepper, and I'm more known for that than I am for anything else in my life, whether that be a dad, a husband, community citizen, at work. People just call me Cliff, but online it's known as the Urban Prepper. It's just been a wild ride, and the best thing about it is when people reach out and say how they were inspired by a kit or something that I did or a video, and it helped them get into preparedness. It's just like the best feeling that you could have ever, like to change like someone's, like having them be prepared for the unexpected. Never in my wildest dreams would I have thought that would actually happen. So again, it's just amazing. And I've had people contact me over the years saying, hey, I was part of some natural disaster that happened, and because I watched one of your videos, I actually had a bug out bag ready to go, or I had my EDC and it helped save me and my family. And it's just like, wow, that's not something that I think a lot of people get to experience unless you start sharing your ideas here on YouTube. And it's just been amazing. And so over the years, I've built a lot of friends. And so I'd like to bring on some of those now, and we could just have some fun over here on the live stream. We could take some of the fun questions as they come in. I'll try to be pressing the buttons as fast as I can to show some of the comments. Good to see Frederick ready there in the chat. You got to give me a call. We got to talk. It's been a little bit. So let's bring on the first guest. You know and love her for her pantry preparedness, canning mastery. She is the queen of canning, the queen of pressure canning, the queen of pantries, and you all know and love her. And she has the best do-rag in the business. Let's invite up Lisa from Suttons Daze. So welcome to the 15-year anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Yeah, thank you so much. I didn't know if you're going to wear your top hat at all too.
I can't find it. I don't know where it went.
That's part of my branding now.
Yep. Yeah, you have to wear it forever.
Yeah. I can't change my logo anytime soon, so I can never shave my beard or get Lasix or anything like that.
No, don't do that. Have you always worn that hat?
Well, it's kind of a downer story, but I had a friend when I was growing up, and we were raised together. We went to the same church, and he always wore one of these hats, and he died way too young. And he always had like the black Kango, and he had matching shoes, or he'd have a blue Kango and matching shoes, white, and it was just part of his attire. And he died tragically when he was 30, and so my brothers and I were all the pallbearers at his funeral, and we all wore hats in honor of him. And so we were wearing it for the week before the funeral, and then at the funeral, and then I just people liked it, and so I just kind of kept wearing it. And so it started off just wearing it as a tribute to a friend that passed away way too, and now it's become. It was back then. It was kind of like a sad thing to think about because remember the hat, but now it's kind of turned it around into more of a positive, and especially with the branding here on the channel, I no longer think of like that being a negative thing, and it's just now it's a fun part of my shtick.
Very much,
but that's the background for the hat. So
awesome, awesome.
Well, cool. How are things going on your end?
Keeping busy.
Your backdrop is like the best in the biz.
I decided that it was time after over 10 years to let my husband use the rest of the house. And so I moved my office into the pantry.
Yes.
And it's a little snug, but it works.
Perfect office for you, I think. Cool. Any cool videos coming up that sneak peeks that they might not get unless they come to this live stream?
Yeah, right. Yeah. No, I have stuff coming out this week, kind of approaching the whole pantry preparedness a little bit differently. We're going to learn a little bit more about systems and why it's so important to make sure that you are prepared.
Nice. This is very cool. And you're about to hit the big 200K, I saw.
I know. We're so close.
Any day now, so.
Well, I wouldn't go that far, but yeah, we're pretty close.
Well, if you're following and you have no idea who Suttons Daze is, just stop everything you're doing right now. Go to type Suttons Daze in the search bar at YouTube. Subscribe to our channel. Let's get Suttons Daze over to 200,000 subscribers, which is a great milestone, especially for the preparedness topic. Like, there's a lot of YouTube channels on people playing video games and pranks.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. Building up a preparedness channel is definitely
more
hard.
Challenging.
It's very challenging. It's a very niche topic, and you've definitely carved out your niche in your own special way. And
there's so many aspects to preparedness. So
it's overwhelming too.
It really is.
For me, like the thing is, I get overwhelmed and things get cluttered, and so that's why I really had to I'm not naturally organized. I have to really dial in to try to be organized, because otherwise it just gets out of control. And if you saw the rest of my office, it's out of control right now.
I just don't believe that, because I've seen your garage.
The garage is actually what's on the internet is not at its current state, because I'm reorganizing my bins, and I'm also reorganizing my bug out bag over there on the table.
Let her keep her canning equipment where she wants.
Yes, and that's on Prep Talk Live. We talk about how my wife has slowly been creeping in and getting shelves in the garage and putting all these pressure canners and All American canner and jars and all that kind of stuff. So
you can never have enough jars.
Yeah, that's what I contacted Lisa to figure out the right way of doing it.
Just let her do it.
Yeah. Well, so happy wife, happy life for
yes, hers. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, yep, a downer, but it's okay. Yeah, sorry, folks, on that. Yeah, Lisa's book, Pantry Preparedness. Lisa, Awesome. Two prepping legends.
Awesome.
Yes, definitely follow Suttons. And my YouTube channel is the Bronze. Awesome. Look at all these people coming in. What other
Awesome.
special guests to come in? I guess maybe we should probably bring another special guest in over here.
Yeah.
I'm really excited about this person because we're actually going to be doing a live stream this Friday. He has been made his return to YouTube. Uh, a lot of you are probably familiar with Drop Forge Survival.
Okay.
Just blowing up 5 years ago. Millions of views, millions of views. Every view was,
Mm-hmm.
6K, and took a step back from it during a lot of things that were going on. We're going to be diving into that topic on Friday. But you
Fantastic.
all know and love him for his outdoor survival videos. Just great animation and excitement to get people inspired to be into preparedness and survival. So let's bring in Chris from Drop Forge Survival. Welcome.
Yay.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Man, it's good. It wasn't the same without you. It's good to have you back.
It's good to be back. Good to be back. And congratulations on gonna be hitting 200K for you, Miss Suttons, and 15
Thank
years
you.
for you, man. That's gonna be dude, that's a milestone. That's
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah. Every like when you get to the 100K mark and the 200K, it just feels really good. Uh, and then for me, I like this preparedness is kind of it's not a sprint, it's a marathon, and so like
Yeah.
it's not a lot of people drop out of it. They might get into EDC and start doing their kits and stuff, and then they burn out, and the apocalypse never comes, and so then they stop prepping. But so I've been really happy. I even like more than subscriber count. I like the being able to keep saying that I'm an official prepper
Yes.
Yeah.
through the years. I think that's more important for me than counts and stuff. But
Yeah, so a fun little story about when I first started my YouTube channel. You were already there. You were kind of a mainstay. I remember seeing articles with the urban preppers name in magazines
yeah.
before I even started. And one of my very first videos, I think I still have it up. I think it's got like, I don't know, it's old video, but it's an Altoids 10 survival kit, and it completely and utterly 1000% inspired by your video that I saw. And that's
Well,
what made me kind of dive into that stuff.
and I think I was 100% inspired by other Altoids kits at the time. And
Yeah.
at the time, a lot of those kits they're very like a lot of the stuff that you do for outdoor survival. Like there
Mhm.
was like fishing line and needles and thread and stuff. And for me, I'm closer to a Starbucks than I am any kind of some pool or it's like a river. So I started tailoring mine just to be an urban one, and I guess that's kind of stuck it resonated with other people, which is cool. But it's always awesome when you hear that something inspired someone. It's hard to inspire people there, especially on like a boring topic like prepping.
I don't know. To me, prepping is not boring though. It's
For
one of
me
those
either.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For a
I
lot of
was
people.
Yeah, I was like, I get it, but I mean, it doesn't matter at what level you decide to prep, whether you have a pantry that looks like an HEB grocery store like Miss Sutton's,
Yeah,
or
Lisa's
you
yeah.
just have some stuff like, a couple of like crates in your closet and an extra thing of life insurance. It just like at whatever level you decide to kind of prep at. Everyone's a prepper because everyone has like car insurance, you have renter's insurance, you have life
Yes.
insurance. It's just we're taking it into a more physical, itemized standpoint to take more like control over some of the scenarios that make us feel out of control when that kind of thing happens. So yeah, I don't
And
know.
I think a lot like the previous generation, like my grandparents, I think they were all naturally preppers. They just didn't call it that. That
Yeah.
wasn't the term.
No, that was
But
surviving.
that's what you did. You
Yeah.
survived. A lot of them went through the Great Depression, and they remembered hard times. And so I think the prepping term is kind of a newer one, actually. Man, look at all the comments coming. This is great. And I see another surprise guest in the backstage going through wardrobe and makeup right now. So we'll get him in here. So this is very cool. Let's see how. So, Chris, really quick. I know that we're going to be diving into this on Friday, but I know you're a lot of your gear cut after like the 5 year break. Like you got rid of a lot of the gear, so you're kind of starting fresh. Like where are you at with like the bring up back of becoming back to the Drop Forge Survival full
Yeah.
force YouTuber and all that?
So
We're all excited.
yeah, so we ended up having to so I have like those 5-tier shelving units, kind of similar to what Miss Sutton says in the background. I had like 15 of those, and I had to get rid of well over half of them because I don't make space for my toddler because he's going to be almost 2. So I need to, have room for him for a crib and places for diaper bags. And I made choices because I thought I was going to be kind of done with YouTube forever. And now that I got called back, it's just one of those things where Yeah, it feels like I'm starting over to a point, but I did realize we took inventory because we're moving in 2 weeks. We're going to be moving to a 3 bedroom place, much bigger housing situation, much better for my channel, having an actual studio space to actually film in and everything. But I still had over 100 days worth of just freeze dried food, and we had like 60 days worth of like water supplies still like in the back or like stored up. So I still had quite a bit as far as like food preps and stuff, like more than I thought I did. It was just now that we're taking inventory, it was kind of I would say it's the toys. It's things like my knives and stuff, and like some of that stuff kind of dropped down big time. But yeah.
Well, awesome. And I think when we last talked, that you were saying that like a lot of the camera, like when you do these YouTube things,
Oh
we
yeah.
the tech keeps moving so quickly, and we have to upgrade our mics and upgrade our all those kind of things. So, like, are we back almost up to full operation?
Not quite. I'm still missing things. I mean, these are niche things that matter to me more when I go out like outdoor adventures.
Yeah.
But like I still need to get a new updated drone. My drone is like really old. It's like 6 years old. Like most of the batteries don't go past 50%, which means I get 10 minutes flying time. It's not gonna be good. I have one action camera. I used to have four. I don't have like the big rig cameras anymore. All I have is my iPhone and stuff like that. But it's enough to be operational, but not to the no. I was like almost 50 or $60,000 worth of equipment before
Wow.
COVID.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah,
It's just amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, cool. I'm looking forward to we're going to dive into like all the things that have been going on, catching folks up. Uh,
yeah.
Again, like it's just kind of a really amazing story, and we've talked over the phone and everything as far as like the journey, and I think a lot of people
Yes,
are
sir.
going to be super interested in that because oftentimes when we're making these videos, like we're kind of chasing the views, we're chasing the
Oh
followers, and
yeah.
it gets addicting in a way. Well, like not in a bad way, but it's just it's really cool. It's a really cool thing. So it's not often that you'll see someone just, hey, I'm stepping back. I got to get, you know. So that, I think that we're going to dive into those topics on Friday, which will be super interesting. So,
Oh yeah. It's good. It's good. It's gonna be a good stream for sure.
cool.
Okay, I'm definitely tuning in. I'll be
Yeah,
there.
that'll be fun. And Chris made an awesome thumbnail for for us. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, all these, it's cool. It's so cool to see to actually actually. We've talked on the film, but we haven't talked like over the Zoom style or live stream. So it's just cool to see it
Yeah.
too, for sure. So, and you were definitely missed, and it's going to be good to have you back in full force again. Cool.
It's gonna be back. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to bring up the next guest. So we have a lot of you, if you're in the podcast world, the number one podcast is Casual Prepper Podcast. So these Cameron and Kobe are just hilarious, and they really present prepping in a positive way that's fun for people to view and to listen into. A lot of times a lot of us are more YouTubers, I think, but just their voices alone will make you laugh, will make you inspired, and will encourage you to get into prepping. And I think that they're like the perfect combo of friends that make it fun because to be honest, like a lot of these topics, they're doom and gloom. We're oftentimes in the thumbnails, we're all frowning and sad about something and it's over and this is it and all these things. But at Casual Preppers Podcast, they just make it fun and they make it inspiring, and I think they bring more people into the world of preparedness, and we need more people to be preppers, so we're less of a grind on the overall system. So without further ado, let's bring in Casual Preppers Podcast. Hey, good to see you.
Oh my gosh, Cliff, what's happening, my man?
Man, it's been a while. I sent a cold email to you because it's been probably a few years since our last time that
Yeah.
we were on the live stream. I'm like, oh, I wonder if I'm blocked from them or not. But it was so cool.
Dude, no. Look, man, I think we are almost at 10 years now, which is
Yes.
crazy. You being at 15 is just so insane. When we started 10 years ago, you were one of the channels that we kind of focused on because they're like, this guy is he's doesn't seem crazy. You know what I mean?
My wife
As
thinks I am,
someone,
but
you know what I mean? And then anytime throughout the years, we've done so many episodes that talk about urban prepping in some way, shape, or form, right? We're always like, okay, well, what does Cliff say about this? We'd always got to go find the video, that you've made about something similar. So, yeah, you've been a huge resource for us. We even had you on the show, what, maybe 5 years ago or something like
yes,
that?
it was like during like kind of like the peak COVID time when we were everyone was watching videos, everyone was looking for answers, and there
Yeah.
was it was scary times, and I think you brought uh, happiness during scary times for a lot of people for
Oh,
sure. That was, and I was a, yeah, that was a fun, fun segment for sure. I got to go rewatch it and see what we talked about back then to see if any
yeah,
of it was
no, that was a
accurate. So,
blast. So yeah, when I
what,
saw the email, I'm like, I got to get on and at least say hi and congratulations, man. 15 years, it's amazing. Just congrats and hi
yep.
to you guys too. How's it going?
Hi.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey.
Everyone's a meeting. We're all part of the same community, and I think everyone that's like kind of in the preparedness world is we're kind of like-minded in some way.
Yeah.
On my channel, I don't really get into politics or religion or anything that's divided. I want to bring as many people into preparedness, no matter what their beliefs are. But so it's I've always tried to treat it like that with the urban sense, because I think a lot of times like you could polarize your audience pretty quickly. So I've always tried to be pretty careful on that, but everyone kind of finds their niche too. So there's some ones that is their niche. And so I think that's good too. Your niche is, again, I think just bringing in normal people into our world, which we need more people. Like
We need normal people.
we need normal people.
Yeah,
I think like
Yeah.
the doomsday preppers that really set us back. Like
Yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah.
yeah, for sure. No, yeah, I don't know if it's normal people listening to us or not. I mean, just a couple of idiots with stupid voices. That's pretty much our. That's it. Cam says hi, by the way. He couldn't make it, but he says hi.
Yeah. Oh, say hi to Cam. I know it's last minute. I didn't think I just said it maybe 4 hours ago or something like that. So
Yeah.
super last minute. And I think I did the same for everyone else. Oh, look at this. What do we got for your multi-tool there, Chris?
Oh yeah, this is the it's a new one.
Are we doing EDC checks live on live?
Yeah, we'll do pocket checks right now.
Okay.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's see it.
I'm
There we
out.
go.
Bye. Yeah.
No, so yeah, I got this one is from Olive Knives. It's called the Linta. It's called what is known as a Fibonacci grind. It's kind of basically designed to take friction off the knife while you're cutting it. It basically gets thicker as you go towards the edge.
3, 5. It just goes in that way. So.
And
Yeah,
then
I don't have my normal EDC on me,
but no, this is it was just spring assisted. It was giving me something to fidget with. This is the Roxxon Tools Titan. But yeah, it's got a player pliers on it, but if you whip it out right here, it's got a full pair of scissors. Like
wow.
it's got a lot of. It's just really fun. I just got it in the mail. That's why I'm fidgeting with it, because I'm trying to get myself familiar with it and study up on it before.
I haven't been able to rock like the full size multi-tool for EDC, because it's just, for me, I try to go as small as I can. So if it fits in here, it'll be hard to get. But I actually just kind of this big. I've been trying to go. I don't know why, but I used to hate it when like there was like seasonal color coded EDCs where there was like this is my pumpkin spice EDC, or this is my black EDC. Like so then next thing I knew, I'm going all blue EDC. So I got in this big bidding war for the blue Leatherman Juice S2 and there was no way I was going to lose that one. So so anyway, that was last week. So I'm really good. This is my favorite multi-tool, but it's super small and it's not. But it's, for me, it works. I saw a little cameo in the backstage over here, but then he dropped off. I was going to bring him on in a second, but I another surprise guest, but I'll get him over there.
Yeah, I remember back. I think it was like 2018 or 2019, maybe. It could even be 2017. But it was there was, I don't know if y'all remember, back in Salt Lake City, Utah. There was the PrepperCon Expo there, and I got to go the day before, and I think I met well, sorry, that way. Wrong way. That way, right here. This way. I got to meet those guys from the Casual Prepper podcast, and I was only for like a couple of minutes. It was right before the show, and they were passing out media badges, and I was talking to them. They were amazing, and I think you guys were doing like a broadcast during that expo, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Sounds like something we would have done. It's so long ago. It's too long ago. Yeah, I definitely remember being there, and we might have been doing something with BattleBox that day.
That
possibly.
tracks. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
So we were probably hanging out with those guys, doing some videos and some podcasts or something. That sounds about right.
Yeah, I can't remember if it was y'all or it was just the Prepper radio station that was covering the event live.
That's right. There's a couple other guys there that were doing a live broadcast. You're right. Yeah, don't look at our YouTube channel, man. I don't know how you guys do it. You YouTubers are a whole different breed. Yeah, it's obviously not something that we focus on, but
yeah, it's a podcast. It's hard. Like, I think once you find your niche, you kind of just go for that. So there's been a lot of YouTubers, I feel, that maybe they're finding that they're struggling a little to get their followers up on their YouTube, but all of a sudden their short videos just like start taking off on TikTok or on Instagram Reels or Facebook, and so I guess it's whatever resonates and just hit that. And you're definitely the king of the Prepper podcast for sure. So
look, we just got in early, man. I think we got lucky, So
well, we have another special guest in the backstage. He's went through wardrobe and makeup, and I know he's schedule's tight, but I talked to the legal team. We got all the approvals through. So without further ado, I'd like to bring Chris from City Prepping. So
oh my goodness!
Hey everyone!
Hello.
What's up?
Hey, how are you guys doing?
Good. Thanks for coming. Man. Thanks for coming, man.
Yeah, congratulations on 15 years.
Thank you. Yeah.
You're one of the OGs.
Yeah, OGs. You're such a folklore here, Chris. That people are saying hi to Chris, but there's what's up, Christ? They must be talking to you, Chris.
I go by many names. You can.
Okay, yeah. I don't know what's going on in the channel lately, but it's just like, wow.
Yeah, well, it's good to see everyone. The casual podcasting, right?
Casual Preppers Pocket.
Casual prepping. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. Not casual podcast. Yeah,
no, you're totally good.
Yeah,
man.
It is a casual podcast.
Yeah, it's so sorry about a totally awesome podcast. I've been checking you guys out for years, so it's really cool to actually do a real time with you, and same as with Sutton Daze here and Chris. So it's good to see everyone.
Yeah. So what's going new with you? I know you're like I could contact you at 2 a.m. or I could contact 6 a.m. You're always working. You don't sleep. You're the prepper that doesn't sleep. So
I'm trying to.
Yeah.
No, things are good. It's we're as a team really working on pivoting the channel hard this year to really just focus on how to, and it's content that takes a lot of time, but as y'all all know, that's the kind of the good stuff that you want to try to really educate and teach your community. And so we're really doubling down on that. We're ramping things up with our garden and other stuff, and just doing a lot of work. And I love on Sutton Daze what you're doing on the channel there with just everything with the pantry. We've been starting to launch pantry videos and have drawn a lot of inspiration from what you're doing. I know you're really respecting the community for that.
Thank you.
And so just trying to really spend this year ramping things up, and we're trying to look for the next 4 years. Where do we want to go with everything? I saw, Chris, you've now announced that you launched out on full time on YouTube, right?
Oh yeah, yes sir.
Oh, wow.
I quit my job. Wasn't the best money, but it was stable, could pay all my bills and everything. And coming back with YouTube being dead, but as we all know, for anybody who does YouTube full time, you cannot make it a living unless you just jump in with both feet. It's impossible, really.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, I understand what you're talking about with it when it comes to the production level, like the how-tos. We're working on a video right now. We've been working on it for about a week and a half in the background, like off on the side, and it's still not done to get ready. And we have to find a way to cram that into like a 15-minute episode and like still pull everything in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. It's but yeah, we're trying so hard. It's that's really where we are right now. It's obviously good to see you, Cliff, after your hiatus. For a while, the only video that I could watch, the last one, was your cemetery cleaning up all the headstones. And I was showing my wife that. I was like, "Oh, when is he going to come back?" And it's so good to see you. It's so awesome.
Yeah, and I haven't really talked about it before, but every once in a while I'd have to take a break because it's for different reasons. But whenever I was on break, like Chris was the most consistent, just like always reaching out. Hey, how's it? Not like, hey, when are you coming back? It was like, hey, how are you doing?
Hurry up.
Yeah, what's going on? What's new? Or we just sit and talk. And there was time I took like a 2-year break, but Chris was consistently reaching out, and not in a way that was like, hey, you need to get back on there or whatever. But it was just like as a friend, and so. I've just always really appreciated our friendship and just your support of not only just the channel and the preparedness community, but just me as well, and just kind of caring as a person. And that's, again, it's just amazing. It's we would have never known each other if we hadn't started posting videos here. And I think over the years now I have a lifelong friend that I could call for anything, not just preparedness stuff, but anything, including probably some things that are not internet appropriate. But
don't go there.
Yeah, I'm not going to mention anything there, but
okay.
We have some fun in our text messages for sure. So actually,
I think we can all say the same thing. All of us here is, you really set the standard in the community for really high quality. People respect you. You are known for, a very, just authentic. There's no, no agenda, nothing. It's just you're there to help people. And I know when I saw the comments on your videos when you started coming back, people were like, finally, it's like we missed you. And you're such a powerful voice in this community. And so I know you got a full-time job, but I would love to see you go full-time maybe one day. If,
Yeah,
you
at some
know,
point my hands is probably going to get forced because with all the AI, everything happening with AI, eventually there'll be some robot version of me, have a Kangol hat and everything.
Oh gosh.
Start doing my day job for me. But yeah, it would definitely be fun. I know that we've talked about where sometimes for me it's always been a hobby and it's been fun to do, and but it's never been my job. It's something that I rely on. I wouldn't want it to take away the love of it, but I don't think it would. I think it's.
why don't you tell them what I told you about that?
How do I say it nicely? Or G-rated. Geez, how do I?
You don't have to. I don't want to put you on the spot. You can tell them.
How do I? He said,
I'm sorry.
Chris from City Prepping. This isn't me, but
I said it. My quote.
Yeah, it's kind of like having intimacy. It's fun until it becomes your job. Your full-time job. Keep it like that. Keep it clean.
That's a nice way of putting it.
Yeah, man, I have to keep my clean over here. But put me on the spot, so I wasn't doing. Cool. Yeah, I never really liked people that I thought that were fake. Like so I always wanted to be genuine. So if I ever met someone, I like to think that if they saw me in the street, that I would talk just like how I'm talking right now to other people. And
you've done a good job. Yeah,
cool.
You've
Well,
obviously done a good job.
I have to give credit to my mom. She always, when I was a little kid, she really she didn't know anything about tech or about the prepping stuff or anything like that. But she knows people, and she knew if you want to be a leader, what you have to do. And she always referencing NFL quarterbacks and how, like, when they come to the quarterback, the star quarterback, they would talk about everyone but themselves. They would talk about the line and the coaching and all this stuff. And then she was always very conscious of people that were marginalized or picked on, someone that was not the popular kid at school. And she from a very early age, she wanted me to treat everyone the same. So whether they were the janitor at the company or the CEO, I talked to them the same. And so at my day job, that's how I am. Like I talk to the coffee barista and the janitor cleaning the bathroom and the executives and all that the same way. And I just try to model that. So I have to give credit to my mom on that, because she taught me that.
Way to go,
She
Mom.
did a good job.
Yeah. Well, cool. And I know people are coming in and out, so if anyone just needs to, hey, I just came to say hi and I'm out, that's fine too. So, and I'll probably just go for maybe another 20-25 minutes or so. Like, cool. Appreciate you don't do the. Yeah, I saw someone was asking about the everyone calls it the doom zoom, that was Chris and Nate, and we used to do with Brad, but I don't know if that's going to be coming out. Legal teams of, but I always thought that was a funny name for nothing for fairness, but the doom zoom. But
Doom zoom. Yeah,
I probably should get that domain name. Cool. Any cool projects coming up or videos that I have something I'm working on, I know for sure, and I know that there's some questions.
Yeah, what do you got?
Well, I've always had my bug out bag finished, but I never really finished my 3.0, like highly organized module, color coded. So I've been upgrading a couple of the tech things in there, like Garmin InReach that I've been integrating, and some other things. So like that bug out bag is going to be done in the next 1 to 2 months, I think. So that's one of the ones. And then I've also been Altoids kits. The new Altoids kit it's taken a while because I'm trying to go real big on it. I'm having to hire a CAD engineer to do some fancy stuff with it. So that's another big one that I'm excited about. And I'm trying to do again, I've been trying to crank out more videos as much as I can. A lot of them are piecemeal, so I have to always carry around a camera everywhere I go, or the DJI Osmo, and then try to assemble it in some cohesive way and wear the same outfit each time. But so I'm trying to come up with a good schedule for that. I talked to ChatGPT to help me. But those are kind of the big things going for us. I saw that there's a good comment here. Question for the panel: any current prepping goals, projects for 2026? Looking to build any specific kits or patch up any holes in your coverage? That's what I'm doing. I'm not sure anyone else.
I do have an update for my EDC kind of like prepping / survival kit. It's going to have a little bit of a hybrid between like urban and still wilderness, because I cover both niches, and I even though I live in a big city, everything surrounding me is hours and hours and hours of nothing. Because San Antonio, if anybody's traveled, as soon as you leave the city, you kind of get pretty empty pretty fast for a few hours, unless you go straight north, which is towards Austin. But other than that, it goes just completely just wilderness. There's nothing around us for hours. So having kind of a hybrid kit, that's something we've been working on. We've been using this roaring fire packs. They used to be kind of just okay. But I mean, these are on the same level of like VanQuest and Maxpedition nowadays. Like I've been looking at them, the way they use their zippers and their ripstop nylon, they've gotten a lot better. So that's kind of something we're working on right now.
Very cool.
I'm going to study under Chris because we are going to start looking a little bit more into solar options. Well, even though we are in the dark 6 months out of the year, I think it will help offset a little bit of the extortion that the electric company is getting. So
Well, let me know. Reach out to me. I'd be glad to hop on a call. We used to do an annual comparison video every year showing the different options for your home. And we're going to do that one next week. And, but after you watch it, feel free, if you want to reach out, I'd be glad to help.
awesome. Thanks.
Yeah, Chris is Mr. Solar, Mr. Power.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that stuff.
How many power banks are in the home now?
I'm afraid to ask. I've got a room full of them that I keep wanting to put on Facebook and sell them, but I'm like, I have no time. And so, but the technology, it's moving and it's getting pretty advanced now, where you can integrate into your house and, not only for emergency, but it can provide real power on a daily basis with hooked up with solar. And as you pointed out, with the power bills going up, you can start offsetting that really quickly. I've got neighbors around here that I'm helping set up for that same reason. And so it's probably not going to get cheaper. Or at least, I see a cat up there.
Yeah.
That was like,
he's older than Cliff's channel, so he gets,
yeah.
But
I saw someone had a good comment there about Chris is one of the first that incorporate fitness into prepping, and I always thought that's like the most, fitness and health is like the most important prepping topics, but it's usually the view repellent as well too. So I always admire that you always you focused on that, because it is like I know firsthand that without your health, none of this really matters. So,
fact.
But yeah, I thought it was a great comment, Gen X Prepper.
Yeah. And by the way, the Casual Prepping Podcast, that's a mouthful. I have to say it without tripping over myself. How long have y'all been around? I've been following y'all for years, but what's your how long have y'all been online?
We are about to hit 10 years in a couple of months.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Wow.
which is that blows my mind. People just keep downloading, so we just keep doing it, I guess. So
have you seen any kind of a growth here lately? I mean, people, what's it like for y'all? I mean, I know during COVID we all saw a big boost, but what's it like for you now?
Yeah, I mean, COVID, obviously, we saw a gigantic boost in downloads, but it sort of ebbs and flows, We have a nice little boost, and then it'll kind of level off and then come back up, and kind of depending on what our topics are and what's going on. But we're staying pretty consistent, so we're pretty happy with that.
Nice. Yeah, I've come across y'all so many times on different, forums and subreddits and stuff like that when, people always ask about, the best option for podcasting. So, I was kind of curious if y'all seen any kind of changes. I know in the last year, I don't know how the rest of y'all seen, but with, just a lot of things are changing in our nation around the world. And so there's kind of a new audience that, historically when I got into prepping, I don't know the rest of y'all years ago, it was, you had a very specific type of group. Now we're seeing a very, very different group come in. People that, up until COVID wouldn't have considered themselves preppers. So it's definitely changing.
Yeah, I found it kind of interesting. It was more of how do I describe it? It was like the ranchers and country folk, or people who own land. They were kind of, I guess, the bread and butter, the core nugget for a while. But then when when 2020 kicked off and COVID and whatnot, everybody started understanding the need of how weird things got when they were losing, unfortunately, with people were losing jobs and they were losing this, and all of a sudden the little things that they built for themselves, their little house of cards, started crumbling down, and realizing, oh, I do need a walk-in closet full of freeze-dried food. Oh, I do need to have 6 months worth of my paycheck saved up. And they kind of really kicked a lot more people into high gear as far as being more aware of what they were doing in their own lives, for sure.
We still have so many more to reach.
Oh yeah.
God.
And I think, to your point, we'll be busy. I mean, as our team, we sat down at the beginning of last year and we're like, because let's be honest, political wins changed our audience, right?
Yep.
If you're under one administration that the audience doesn't like, they get freaked out. And so they ramp up prepping. And then our team was kind of at the beginning of last year, like, what do you think is going to happen? I was like, it's going to be maybe a different segment,
Yeah.
but, still it doesn't, I try to stay, as hard as we can apolitical, but I'm like, the world in general it's going through a lot of change. So if you even pull back from that for a moment and look, and to your point, there's still, that's what we're trying to kind of iron out, what we're calling our 2030 initiative, just to prepare as many people as we can by 2030. And, we just kind of picked a round number. It sounded good, but I think we'll all be busy. I think people are really looking for this information. And again, Cliff, I just want to bring it back to you. You've done such a phenomenal job of really, people can come to your channel and it's not intimidating. I'm still, one of my favorite videos you did is your SHTF, where you had a fan out, you threw the candy bar on it.
Oh God.
I made so many people mad with that one because they were like,
I know.
What does Tup say about SHTF? It's like a spoof one. And, this is not funny.
Yeah, but it was.
I'm a big airplane movie fan, so it's probably ripped off from that. So. Well, I'm trying to figure out how to show like the names of everyone here because City Prepping's name is just cracking me up. I see it on the. Let's see if I can figure it out as we're talking.
I wasn't sure if you were going to show that or not. So
yeah, if I can figure out the tech.
Okay, it's my handle for everything. So
yeah.
Don't judge me.
Yeah, if I can figure it, I'll do it.
Where's the Suttons Daze location? You said 6 months out of the year.
Northern Michigan.
Oh wow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
One of our team members is from there. He's got land still there that he's always going back to. Oh, okay, there it is. So,
Fabio.
I'm sorry.
At the beginning, it said Christ was a welcome Christ, but Fabio was now that's not working.
I get it all the time, so I don't. I'm not offended.
I'm gonna now change how you are on my phone. It's gonna just appear as Fabio.
Gotta be Fabio. Yeah.
Again, I know everyone's super busy. It's probably the middle of it. So if anyone ever has to drop, just that's cool too. So, but I'm super happy to have friends over here for sure, and I'm trying to keep up with the chat and everything like that too.
Yeah, you should have had someone administrate, so you're not having to deal with all the comments.
Well, it was kind of. I was over the week. I was like, oh man, it's my 15-year anniversary. I should do something, and I was trying to crank out a video in time, and then I just thought, okay, I'll just do a live stream instead, and didn't get the Bernie and some of the other friends to be able to mod, so I'm having to do a little bit of all of it, but that's fun.
Yeah,
you're doing great.
Yeah,
you're doing good. You've got it. Attaboy.
Feel a little rusty on it. So. Well. There's all these topics that I'm interested in talking about, like with the AI stuff, and like what do you think as far as like preparedness channels with everything happening with AI with video? Pretty soon they'll be able to do a live stream just like what we're doing here, and it won't even be us talking. But where do you see it moving? The direction of how it will impact preparedness and preparedness channels and preparedness content as the months and years go by?
I'm gonna take advice from you guys before I take advice from ChatGPT. You know what I mean? That's
it still hallucinates and says stuff that wait a second, that's not right, but it's only going to get better and better.
Yeah, I have a friend that's he's a producer in Hollywood. His first movie he produced, I want to say 12 years ago. It was up for several academies, and we were talking back in December, and he was like, I was asking how's it going to impact his industry or if it will. And it's funny because he was like, well, it'll probably impact you before me. And I don't know if you saw that, the director of Deadpool, he highlighted that video that came out a few days ago that was AI generated between Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt fighting. And he was like, we're done. Because it's really hard. You can tell it's a little, I'd say it's past the uncanny valley, but it's still at the point where it's like, it's getting harder to spot. I'll put it that way. But to your question, I think a lot of this, as long as we stay true to who we are, I think that's what people want is that authenticity. Because when you see AI slop, and it's like, okay, it's dead. It'll improve in time, but again, I think it can be a powerful tool to help you move faster. But at the end of the day, it's our content, who we are, that I would like to believe will stand out.
Yeah, I like the idea of like these kind of like round robin type meetings where different personalities, and especially when you meet in person, I think people are
Mhm.
going to gravitate a lot more towards that authenticity of real people meeting, and eventually it'd be nice to have they have a little button, whether is there AI, is this an AI video? Okay, yes it is. Okay, I don't want to even watch those and filter those out, and so we have
Sure.
real people, but we'll see what happens.
Didn't YouTube say they were going to have some kind of authentication to determine if you're
Yeah.
real or AI?
Yeah, they're cracking
Okay.
down on it pretty
I think they
serious.
should. Well, I would think they'd
Yeah.
have a vested interest that like the YouTube to make some money off of everyone making the content. I don't know if they're going to want it for a bunch of robots. A bunch of
Right.
robots watching other robot videos probably won't be profitable. But
Yeah.
But today it's still pretty easy to understand. I love this man more than air that I breathe. Okay. But my husband will go scrolling through his phone and he'll stop and listen to something. I'm like, my God, turn it off. It's AI. I can tell that from across the room, but they are
Mhm.
starting to get a little bit better.
yeah, I think a lot of my wife fell for. We had a kind of a bank fraud alert at the time, and
Yeah.
they're getting the fraudsters are getting better with things too. And
Mhm.
it fooled her, and I was
Right.
talking with them, and wait a second, this is I knew it was some AI slop. It was a real person, but they were leveraging different things
Oh,
to
yeah.
make it smarter. So
Yep.
that's the kind of scary stuff.
Yeah, it is.
Mhm.
I mean, I definitely use it for the I try to use, I like the creative stuff. For me, this is a creative outlet, and prepping is too. But so I use it for the stuff that's not as creative, like making tags and figuring out the right thumbnail,
Mhm.
Right.
title, and text to use. I hate doing that kind of stuff. So if that frees me up to give an extra 30 minutes or an hour to doing something creative and talking and stuff, it's a value saved for me. But
Right.
Yeah, it's like I've been using AI for probably the past 2 months, but it's in the realm of like I used to just be completely like unscripted in my videos. Like there was never a script at all. But I've understood the need to kind of create more structure, a little bit more
Yeah.
authority, a little bit more like just having my facts straight as now that I'm getting older. And doing that, I have those guidelines of like, I have my notes and everything, like right here. I have the notes of what I'm gonna do for my videos, but I use ChatGPT. I kind of put those notes in, and it gives me a full outline of like how to kind of structure my video in a more sensible way. I can just plug in a few things, and it gives me a full list. So that has saved time. Like full transparency, our live stream that me and Cliff are gonna do, that was AI generated thumbnail. It was good.
it looks good though. It's
Yeah.
based off of real stuff. So no, I
Yeah.
like that. I like the thumbnail.
But
Yeah.
so
We use-
thing,
We
go
actually
ahead.
use it, but I use more of a partner. I'll bounce ideas off of it. After 10 years of doing weekly podcasts, up the topic or a new angle, sometimes for stuff. I mean, I'm sure you guys have, after that many, like, well, how do I attack that different angle? Sometimes I start, hey, this is what I want to do. Let's bounce this back and forth. How can we look at this at a different angle? That's the way we.
Yeah. And I don't know if it was, I think your connection was throttling with me a little bit, but I got the impression, I got what you were saying, and I think it's a good assistant to bounce ideas off, and especially if it gives you honest answers, because my my AI is always very oh, great job, Cliff, this is the right idea, and this is so brilliant and stuff. But when I could find no, be honest with me, and it helps curate stuff and
Be
think
brutal.
about topics. Yeah, so and that's I definitely use it for that too. But I think the AI knows that we're talking about it, so it's starting to throttle some of our.
There you go.
No, oh god. Anyway.
Cool.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think we got a couple more minutes, and then probably eventually, like people are already knocking. I got a note from someone. Let me see. My daughter slipped a note under there. It says, "Mom is pissed at you."
Oh my gosh.
So I don't. That's when I was talking to the angry prepper. This is back in peak COVID. We're all locked down, and she was 5 years younger than at the time, and mom was pissed at me, and so I think she's given in tribute of that. She wants to remind me that mom still
That's
is
funny.
Yeah. So anyway, that was the one time I've seen Jason Angry Prepper laugh, is when my daughter got stormed. It was on his channel too. So.
Nice.
Can we petition for Chris to change his name to Fabio? Yeah, I think we can make it happen. So
Fabio prepping. There we go. Yes.
A lot of hairstyle videos.
No, there's nothing you could do to prepare against the angry wife. That's true. Yeah. My wife's getting more and more on board with prepping topics. When I originally started prepping, I had to hide it from her because I was embarrassed about it. And so I told the story before, but I used to hide non-perishable dried foods in the trunk of our car. We only had one car.
wow.
And so like rice and beans and wheat, and I was going to the LDS supply stores for them. And anyways, the whole car was filled with in the trunk, and she was going over speed. She's like, "Why the shocks in the car suck? What's going on?" And she opened up the trunk, and then it was just filled with like these. She's like, "What the heck? What is wrong with you?" And so she's very anti-prepping for the good part of the channel. But after COVID, when she felt that we were prepared for a lot of stuff, we had a pantry, and we even had N95 masks and all that kind of stuff. Then she was more on board. Now she's our number one canner of the household, and I can't even touch any of that. She doesn't let me. So
Wow,
that's cool. That's awesome.
Yeah, so
and you were doing so good at the beginning.
Yeah, I was into it, and but she's more into it than and stuff. I've hit a lot of preps in my car. Yeah, that's how I did it. Yeah, when you as a closet prepper now, you phone.
Yeah, that's how I justify a lot of knives and tools. I'm like, hey, babe, it's a prep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool.
That's awesome.
Well, I don't know. Anything else we want to go over? I'm trying to be conscious of everyone's time. It's a Monday night, and we probably all have.
You're good. We're celebrating you.
Yeah.
I'm honored
this
for
is
it.
the
Sure.
party. I was like, in honors of you. This is actually
wow.
going to be. So I was actually cleaning out my closet because we're getting ready to move. I was packing up boxes, moving stuff out, and I found this. I'm like, my very first thought. This is how you know you watch the Urban Prepper channel a lot. You're like, dude, I could totally put some stuff in here and put it like this. Like my whole brain. That was the first thing my mind went to.
That's awesome. Yeah, I contacted Altoids. They weren't interested in even talking to me.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. Daughter's rating here. Yeah. I think I was talking to Lisa about I'm making a new. The Altoids kit's taking me a long time to curate and figure out the right stuff that I want to include on it. But the new one's going to be out the first half of this year. It's just I'm going super big on it and going super fancy. And the ChatGPT tells me I need to sell stuff on my channel, so I'm actually going to have stuff to sell for that'll be Altoids related. So
that'd be cool.
Nice.
Pretty exciting. But I'm having to hire some smart people to help me with the design of it because there's some 3D printing involved and all sorts of fun stuff. So it should be.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Yeah. Gotta go big. I can't just come up with like some lame version because that's probably my most popular video. Like it's crazy. Like you never know what video is going to be popular. Like Canadian Prepper, I don't think he imagined that the toilet paper tablets was going to be like.
That was funny.
Right?
Yeah.
So you never know.
You never know.
Fabio, is yours still the gray man, or is it what's like the number one? Like what's the surprise video that you never would have thought was like?
Yeah, I mean that one definitely kind of put me on the map. That was years ago, about 9 years ago, and that's where I began to learn, how you hook into YouTube trending, because I released a video that was on a topic that was trending on YouTube, and so unbeknownst to me, it blew up. But that kind of put me on the map at the beginning. But I've had, again, as we know on YouTube, if you can find what's trending and you hook into it, that's where you take off. Last year with the tariffs, we started talking about that, and of course it blew up, and so. I feel I don't want to be an ambulance chaser all the time and have to, chase issues. But sometimes if you want to kind of get a little boost in, that's the way you do it. So
yeah, in Washington, we were having some flooding in December, and everyone said, you got to go over there and make some videos for the flood. But I felt like I was being an ambulance chaser if I did it. So I'm working on it. A little too late, so that's not going to help with the boost in any way. But it'll be hopefully evergreen.
What was your biggest most viewed video?
For me, it's my Altoids 2.1 is probably like. I have 4 million or something like that. Which is
whoa,
the Altoids ones are the ones that are popular for me. And then I think like the 100 top 10 type preps like Costco and like 100 preps. Yeah. Those ones are because I think those are ones that I think bring in non-preppers to the algorithm. Yeah. I think with the 5 of us here, we probably have most preppers know one of us, and so but there's a lot of topics and videos that could go to the general public, and you might bring them into the preparedness thing. So I think that, like, not Altoids, but like Home Depot and Dollar Tree and stuff like that,
Mhm.
Costco, like everyone could relate to it, whether they're a prepper or not. And hopefully, if I could get 1% of those people to come on board to being prepared preppers, and then the mission accomplished. So,
Right.
There you go.
I
The
don't
Gray
know.
Man video is legendary.
Suttons, is there any? Yeah, that is a legendary video. So
That was a fun one.
Suttons, is there any ones that that you were surprised that I didn't think much of this one, or this is what I'm known for, but I didn't intend it.
I don't intend most of it. It's great. But the one that actually surprises me is my ugly chicken.
I still when I go to the grocery store, I still call it ugly chicken.
Yeah.
because of you.
Yeah. Ugly chicken. I'm known for ugly meat. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh,
It's
that's
the ones you
funny.
never expect.
It really, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of something that my wife and I talked about. This was before we took our break. Is we did we did like an outdoor like survival challenge type series, like a stealth camping thing. We put so much effort into it, and it did okay. Like it did all right with views. But then, confession time, we did a video that it's one of the top 2 or 3 videos of all time. I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Got the idea. I decided to run with it. I woke my wife up. I am literally in a t-shirt and a pair of boxers. You never see my face on camera.
Mhm.
I'm not dressed. I filmed the episode, and it ended up being the 15 survival foods every prepper should stockpile. I filmed that
Yeah.
at 3 o'clock in the morning. I launched it at 10 o'clock in the morning the very next day, and it is sitting at my channel with 4.3 million views. And I put
When was that?
that was like 6 years ago. If you go down
Yeah.
to videos and go down to popular.
Yeah,
Look
go
at
all
the-
the way to top cliff, hit popular, and you'll see it. You sort. There you go.
Yeah, that one.
Okay,
I
there
gotta
it
learn-
is.
I got to learn how you, man. Look at that.
Yeah.
6.1 on the Walmart one too.
Wow.
Yeah, but
Amazing.
the 15 survival foods, that was one we just made because I just woke up with the idea to go do it, and I did it, and I just kind of just went with it, and was just filmed on this table that I'm screening with you on. I just started loading stuff up. Took us like an hour and a half to film the whole thing. I just slap edited it together super fast. Took me like an hour to edit. I threw it up. It was ready to go in 10 hours, and yeah, but I did that at 3 o'clock in the morning on my boxers. That was a video. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, sometimes the inspiration, like you said, it'll come to you in the middle of the night. I'll get up to go to the bathroom the other night, and the title hit me, and I was like, well, there we go. And it's performed well. So, yeah, I mean, obviously during COVID, that was, people were looking for real information. And prior to COVID, the prepper community was a big joke, right? And then after COVID, people are like sitting there
You got
taking
the
notes.
laugh. Yeah.
Yeah. So, wow, that's cool.
That's awesome, man.
Those are fun times. I mean, I wouldn't say fun. I mean, it was a crazy time, but being a YouTuber,
It looks like I was ready to go because I had my watch on. So I had the sense to put my brace and a watch on, but I was legitimately not. Yeah, I'm glad I wasn't on camera for that. This, by the way. So,
Casual
Wow.
preppers, is there like one that really I always enjoy like the Bigfoot and aliens type topics, but is
Well,
there
I
like
think-
one that's like what's the bread and butter surprise
Yeah,
topic?
I think the one that we've had any success with is our stupid Bigfoot documentary that we did. That one just sort of took a life of its own a bit there. And we've never gone back to that well either. We probably should, because it's the only thing that's really done well for us on YouTube. So
It's let me getting the video, getting it up really
so
quick.
dumb. Oh
I love this one.
yeah,
Oh,
good
my God.
time.
oh, that was great.
That's it's one topic that's not commonly covered in the preparedness community.
Right.
Is, Bigfoot.
It
No.
needs
how
more
it relates to
coverage.
preparedness.
Yeah.
But how do you prepare for it, right?
Yeah, how do you
You'll find
prepare
out.
for Bigfoot? Like
Yeah,
everyone's focused on zombies and stuff like that, but not enough on
Exactly.
Bigfoot. Yeah, this is a full-on documentary that you did.
Yeah, it actually was a lot of work, but it was more just like a side kind of fun project, you know?
This is like 75 minutes of
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bigfoot deep dive preparedness.
yeah, so ridiculous, man.
Love it.
Yeah, it was a blast. We had a good time.
That's cool.
Oh, let's see. Trying to catch up on some of the chats over here too.
Yeah, you never know those ones. You asked earlier about AI and leveraging it. Kind of what you're pointing out, that one video, Bigfoot, it blew up, and it's like what we're trying to do is what we found with AI is from an analytics perspective, it's hands down, it's an amazing platform. If you throw information at it and say, hey, go look at this, we've done this, pull the script, pull the analytics out of YouTube, throw it at it, ask why, what's the catch here? Why is this taking off? And that's what we begin to really hone in on here lately, is like, why do these perform well and these don't? And so if I've been talking to other YouTube channels that are trying to get up and running with on the prepping platform and trying to help a few small ones. And that's what I'm encouraging to do, leverage the heck out of analytics, because it will tell you. I used to never touch analytics. I was like, well, okay, one hit, one didn't. And now I'm beginning to feed that in to analyze it. And that's where it can crunch a lot of data very quickly, and it can pull out patterns. And that's where I'm finding the biggest information or, use out of that platform. So I'll make friends with Bigfoot.
Let's see if I'm getting more notes.
Oh gosh, you're getting another one.
This is a long,
Oh,
long
wow.
one. Let's see. Mom is mad at you because this stupid trash bag is stinky.
Okay.
So my wife
Are
is
you okay
very,
over there, Cliff?
yeah. I might
Blink
have
Are
to,
you in
twice if
trouble?
you're in danger.
yeah, I
Yeah,
might
I was
have
about to say,
to.
blink
We
twice.
might have to end the stream in a little bit again. My wife is very smell sensitive, so I thought I bought unscented trash bags this morning, and it said like odor, like it said something that it wasn't smelly, but I guess for her, she's like a bloodhound and she could smell anything. Like she should be hired by companies to like go into places and figure out what the smell is and if it's good, or if someone farted like 2 hours ago, she would know. And so like outside or something. So she just has a great nose. But anyway, so my daughter's letting me know that I'm in trouble when I get out of here. So these are the Bigfoot and mom is mad at pissed. And those are the things that I have to prepare for as well too. But I'd like to think for the Bigfoot, like he probably got some people that came for Bigfoot and then became preppers out of it. So it's a win.
Yeah, that's
There
the
you go.
hope, man. We're doing everything we can just to get everyone on board. So
Yeah.
If it takes Bigfoot, it takes Bigfoot. I don't know.
There you go.
There you go.
Well, cool. Well, I think I'll probably wrap this one up. It's been an hour, and and I got to go face my wrath downstairs on the smelly bag. So, but I appreciate all of you for taking the time to cover and hang out with me for a little bit.
Happy anniversary.
And again,
Congrats,
it's
man.
15 years ago, we would have
15
never,
years,
we would
man.
never have known each other. We would have never met. And then over the last a decade and a half, everyone's built up their own brands and brought how many millions of people into preparedness and into survivalism and into pantry stocking and Bigfoot preparedness and the whole nine yards. So like, it's just an amazing journey, and congrats. I know Chris has hit over 10 years, and Casual Preppers as well. I forget how much Lisa has done. And
I'm over 10.
Yeah, I think everyone's OGs. So
Yeah.
it's just really going on. I'm excited for like the next gen of preppers. Maybe oh man, look at that knife. Well,
That's
you just always carry a fixed blade.
That's pretty.
No, yeah. So I got this knife for a video because we're going to be doing like another survival challenge, and it's going to be way more intense than anything we've done before, actually. And a company's custom Cerakoted this for us, so I want to. Yeah, I just got this in the mail this morning, so
Well,
I
it
just
looks like it's like had blood on it. Like this is like legit
yeah.
stuff.
So I got them to do the theme. Have you seen the advertisements for what was it called? Predator's Badlands. It was the like Alien versus Predator. Yeah, they based this off of like the main Predator characters. That was where they got the inspiration to do the Cerakote. I just told the guys who were Cerakoting, I was like, just have fun with it, do whatever you want, and that's what they came up with. So it's kind of cool.
I stopped doing fixed blade knife things on live streams because I did one for on the show Naked and Afraid. One of the guys was EJ Snyder.
Yeah.
He came on. I got one of his knives. It was this huge one, and I took it out of the sheath. And as I did it, I was like, I was focusing on the camera and stuff, and I totally sliced my finger, and blood is like coming out, and I'm like. And I'm just trying to I'm like, okay, thanks for watching this video. Stay tuned. So I stopped messing with like big fixed blade knives on the streams for sure. So. Well, cool. Well,
congrats.
Thanks everyone. Looking forward for another 15. Actually, I have to do at least another 18 years because we're expecting our third baby for 3.0 is coming in May. So
there you go.
I can't go anywhere. I got to keep prepping for at least 18 years, and then And then at
Prison
that
term
point,
starts
maybe,
over again.
yeah, big
Yeah.
community will take over by that point, and then we're all done for. But again, thanks to Lisa for Suttons Daze. Thanks for Drop for Survival. Thanks for Casual Preppers. Thanks to Fabio for coming. And looking forward to seeing you on YouTube and on the other socials and on podcasts. Make sure everyone, if you're watching the rerun here, just go back and just search everyone's name on Google or wherever, DuckDuckGo, all of those places on YouTube, and follow them because they're all awesome people. They're also awesome preppers, awesome survivalists, and they're people that you should know, and we're all part of the same community. So thanks everyone for the support, and thanks for dropping in. Cool.
Thanks, Claire.
Good night.
See ya.
All
They
right.
survived.